So my name is Nurul Nadiah. So for my question is for case study 1, and for the first question in case study 1 is what was new and novel about we? So my answer is what was new and novel about Wii technology is that Wii is an innovation invented in the form of gaming console, and it is also called as the Wii video game console that was created by Nintendo company. So Wii video game console is unlike its rival Sony, which are Sony and also PlayStation and also Microsoft box. So this is because Nintendo intended to come up with a virtual gaming whereby the user can interact with the machine instead of using buttons and also joystick. And Wii is also a wireless controller, and also we can call it as a handheld device, and we can say that it is a TV in the form of TV remote controller. So Nintendo is actually insists on coming up with a technology in which Wii console is a wireless console that is built with sensors that translate user body movement every time the player plays using the Wii console. So for the next question is, how did Nintendo approach to the inventive, creative phase of the Wii innovation differs from its rival, which are Sony and also Microsoft. So they have come up with a creative phase which is hardcore in gaming market. So hardcore gaming market is subjectively used to inform the user that this innovation is not only for male users but also to encourage female gamers and also families to enjoy games that is available in Wii video game. So Nintendo had recognized that conventional games were not relaxing and also not suitable for families or any age of group to enjoy. So Wii has revolutionized conventional game to be used by people who wanted a simpler game that were fun to play. And Wii video games also can attract people by the realistic of human-computer interaction that is liked by most of the people. So we can say that Wii video game is more easy to participate, fun, and also a new dimension of video game. Next question is, if the Wii was not as technological advanced in the term of graphics, chip speed, and etc., as it rivals from Sony and also Microsoft, how can it be an innovation? So for our answer is that if Wii was not as technological advanced with technical aspects such as blistering chip speeds or cutting edges, we will focus on basic concepts and also goals. So for example, the goal is come out with a machine that parents will want easy to use, which is quick and also does not consume much more energy, just like Sony and also Microsoft. So they have made a research of R&D, research and also development, instead of taking into developing a new type of controller. So they also have come out with a 3D space recognition with a wireless controller to avoid messy wires that happen while the user plays the game. So we also have incorporated an infrared camera that the data was combined in the wireless communication that helps the console to detect the controller's position in 3D space and also motion on screen. So that is what a technological Wii video game has differed from its rival Sony and also Microsoft.
Question number 4. What was the value proposition being put forward by the Wii and how did this differ from the PlayStation and the Xbox? The new console they developed was reasonably inexpensive to build and worked with a game controller able to track body movements rather than just respond to button presses. Making the game experience fun and easy was a way to enhance customer value without the need for rigorous hardware performance competition. Nintendo targeted women, families, and all those not typically associated with serious gaming. Next is question number 5. Who was the value proposition aimed at and why? Gamers of all ages, including women players and the elderly, are getting into the action of Nintendo Wii. Have low price units affordable to wider range of customers was their strategy. Nintendo created their own marketplace that offer value innovation at lower price. Nintendo has three main target consumer groups, which is young adults who are interested in uncomplicated games, people who are willing to make benefit from training and exercising their bodies, and people who like to hang out with friends or family and enjoy by playing these indoor games. Number 6, this is the business model of the Nintendo Wii console gaming. Continue from the question number 6. The associated revenue generation mechanism used for the Wii. Nintendo Wii game console is an example of a multi-sided platform business model pattern. Nintendo pursued a fundamentally differentiated strategy. Nintendo shifted its focus to providing a new form of player interaction targeted at a wider demographic. With the Wii brought to market, it boosted the fun factor with new motion technology. Players could control the game through a controller simply through physical movement. The Wii was an immediate success with casual gamers and also its competitors such as Xbox and PlayStation who focus on traditional market of hardcore gamers. For question number 7, how does the Wii Fit contribute to Nintendo's business model? The Wii Fit is a fitness-based game which allows players to exercise while playing the game. It was first published in Japan in December 2007. In just over a month after its release, Wii Fit has sold more than 1 million copies in Japan. The Wii Fit game utilized another innovative controller called the Wii Balance Board. The Wii Balance Board is a peripheral which users tap on while playing the game. The game itself contains 40 distinct activities which include hula hoop, yoga, push-up, and other exercise. The idea of the game is to let family members exercise together while having fun at the same time, all in the comfort of their living room. Nintendo went one step further with Wii Fit as a full-fledged gaming cum fitness equipment. For question number 8, what does the Wii tell us about the relative importance of technology and customer needs? Wii games are equally as effective for those who have extra time to do other exercise, but they don't enjoy being outside or are just lazy. The issue was resolved by Wii and it is easy to operate. Nintendo took the essentials and motivation for an individual and made them into something extra for its consumers. That all is explained by Wii games encourage motion, wireless controllers, and an automated updating mechanism, even when the device is on standby. New advanced features in a new product encourage people to utilize it.
I will continue with case study number 2, which is about iPod as Apple product. So, for the first question, what is novel about the iPod? Apple introduced a brand new portable music player in October 2001. At that moment, the iPod, a portable music player, sold 1 million units. Apple attracted a lot of new customers who adore their products during that year. Now, in May 2020, Apple has introduced a new iPod dubbed the iPod Touch. The technology, color, and size of the seventh version of iPod have all undergone significant changes. The weight of this new product is what attracts a million customers and make it novel. The iPod had 5 GB of memory in 2001 so that users could store more songs, but today's models can hold up to 256 GB of data. More songs can be stored on an iPod by a person. The iPod system also put a focus on allowing users to save as many songs as they wish in 2001. In 2020, iPods will have a variety of features and have a shop where users can download any program. Question number 2. What type of innovation would you class the Sony Walkman as and why? The type of innovation would class the Sony Walkman as architectural. It is because the components are the same, but the system is upgraded. Sony executive wanted a high quality but small stereotype player to listen to on long flights. The Walkman came with a small recorder in the first place but was modified with the recording pieces removed and stereo circuitry added. For the question number 3, what type of innovation would you class the iPod as and why? There are many types of innovation, but for the iPod, it can be classified as architectural innovation, which is described as the reconfiguration of existing product technologies that create an improvement in the ways in which components, some of which are not necessarily innovative together, are combined. As you can see, iPod is one of the products that is changing, but they are not changing in a different thing. They just improve the system to a better thing so that the buyer can feel a better experience in using the iPod.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amirah Jannah binti Muhammad Jeffrey. For question number 4, what does the author mean by lightning bolt moments? Lightning bolt moments refer to the common perception of innovation as sudden and dramatic breakthrough or epiphany. Okay, next, question number 5. If the iPod did not begin with a specific technological breakthrough, as Steve Jobs maintains, how can it still be classed as an innovation? The iPod can still be classified as innovation despite not beginning with a specific technological breakthrough because it was a platform innovation created by Sony's Walkman. The iPod was not the first to have an attractive, simple design support by smart software. Okay, for question number 6. What is licensing and why did Apple choose to license its FireWire technology? Licensing is the process of allowing another company to use a particular technology or product. Apple chose to license its FireWire technology to various Japanese consumer electronics companies which use it in digital camcorders and players. Okay, for question number 7, why, according to author, does innovation, especially technological innovation, have an aura around it? Give an example of another product with an aura. Technological innovation has an aura around it because it is often associated with the idea of a lone genius who produced a sudden and momentous breakthrough or an epiphany that leads to a sudden vision of the future. The Walkman is another product with an aura.
Question number 8. What do you think Steve Jobs means when he says the iPod is about navigating content? Steve Jobs called the iPod navigating content or locating and consuming tunes. The iPod help users find and play their favorite song and album. The click wheel of the gadget make music switching easy. Steve Jobs also aimed for a simple, easy-to-use technology that integrated seamlessly into people's lives. The iPod made music files easier to discover and listen to, making it easier to carry and enjoy favorite tunes. Question number 9. Why does Steve Jobs believe that imitators of the iPod like Dell do not pose a threat? Dell and other iPod copycats don't focus as much on design, innovation and simplicity of use as Apple. According to Steve Jobs, Apple's greatest skill is helping people grasp complex technologies. This distinguishes the company. Steve Jobs believed the iPod's success was due to its design, function, and use. The iPod's overt simplicity made it simple to operate, which contributed to its popularity. Question number 10. By April 27, 100 million iPods had been sold worldwide. What does this imply about the prediction of Rob Glaser of Real Network for the iPod's market share? In April 27, over 100 million iPod has been sold worldwide. This proved Rob Glaser was mistaken about the iPod market share. Real Network CEO Glaser thought the iPhone would be unpopular and have a modest market share. The iPod became the most popular portable music player. It dominated the US MP3 player market with the 76% at its peak. Successful iPod have encouraged Apple to create other successful products like the iPhone and the iPad. Question number 11. From what you know about how the iPod has evolved since 2003, do you think Apple has continued to innovate? Why? Yes, Apple has invented new concepts since 2003. More products include the iPod, Nano, Shuffle and Touch with varied features. Apple added its newest iPod technology, including a touchscreen to the iPhone, a mobile phone, and internet gadget. Apple sells minor applications in its App Store for free or a nominal charge. Thank you.